Flee for the shadow. Fear the power. Shadow guide me.
Let's shot, shall we?
Room's clear. For a
Today's
moment,
14th
anyway.
July, first official day for launch.
You have to find
I thought it was
Gaia.
the 26th. Oh, that gives me a couple of days extra to play it, so that's good. I must have just got my dates wrong. Alright, let's get this all topped up. So that's up there, but we've got a little bit of things down here. That's the Poseidon room. I remember seeing that as one of the symbols. Don't remember what this symbol was.
Hello, I'm Margot Shen, and this is Hephaestus. As the name might tip you off, this is going to be the subordinate function that Gaia will use to make lots and lots of robots. Her personal forge. Except, it's not that simple. You probably noticed that only about a third of you are robotics engineers. The rest, experts in machine cognition, virtual heuristics, that stuff. Well, that's because we aren't going to be the ones designing and building robots. The last thing we want is to burden Gaia with a bunch of outmoded 21st century designs. Waste of time. Our purpose is to empower Gaia to build the robots, and not just build, imagine, from scratch. Any robot she needs for any conceivable purpose, designed and fabricated at a snap of a finger. Hers. Her finger. So, Hephaestus isn't really the forge. It's more like the knowledge of craft and ingenuity of a mastersmith to wield the hammer. Encoded as software. Virtual creativity made real. Gaia's already learning. In simulations, she's doing some very creative things with fractal assembly and animal morphologies. Her designs aren't about to win the Liam Prize anytime soon, but hey, everyone has to start somewhere. So, yes, time to get started. Let's do this.
I don't get it.
Which part? It's a little technical in places.
If Gaia was designed to save life, why would the robots it makes attack people?
Perhaps it
Thinking
loves
that
some
before.
forms of life more than others.
The derangement. The machines weren't always so angry.
True. Mostly they were docile until 10, 15 years ago.
For years, Hephaestus has been forcing cauldrons to make aggressive machines. I've seen it myself, in the cauldrons. Stalkers, Ravagers, the Thunderjaw. How could it do that? And why?
Why indeed?
Hello, I'm Margot Shen, and this is Hephaestus.
Wait, what?
As the name might tip you off, this is going to be the subordinate function that Gaia will use to
Why
make
didn't
lots
it
and
play the
lots of
same
robots.
thing? Like, why
Her
have
personal
that button
forge.
there if it was going to
Except
play automatically?
it's not that simple. So like, you probably noticed that only about a third of you are robotics engineers. The rest, experts in machine cognition, virtual heuristics, that stuff.
That might be our way up.
I've seen these shapes before. In cauldrons.
But of course, the birthing places of Gaia's machines.
I think that might be it. For down here. Do you have consideration of bringing back the old former F1 teams as the name of your team in F1 Manager 24? I don't know, because I don't really know F1 teams. Because as you know, as I've mentioned before, I didn't really start getting back into F1 until recently. So I don't know the teams that have been and gone. So I don't have an attachment to them. Like, I wouldn't say no to doing it, but I don't know any to do.
I think this is it. Elizabeth Sobek's office. But it's sealed off. There's got to be a way inside.
Keep looking.
About Toyota? Maybe.
More Eclipse.
Careful now.
Holy. I feel like we're getting more and more of them. Be nice and sneaky. Maybe you can use manufacturers that haven't joined an F1 grid before, like Hyundai. Hyundai just doesn't strike fear.
Welcome to Apollo, the collective memory of the human species and the wellspring of knowledge for future generations. I am Samina Ebaji. Until recently, I was director of the International Collective Memory Institute in New Tehran. As a heritage professional, I devoted my career to the preservation of human knowledge, creative endeavor, and cultural achievement. Apollo is, therefore, the ultimate embodiment of a lifelong passion, albeit under the very worst circumstances imaginable. The challenges before us are immense. Specifically, we will have to design and implement 4 major initiatives simultaneously. First, the construction of data repositories in cradle facilities around the world, ensuring redundancy. Second, the collection and processing of a projected 180 million discrete data entries. 42 zettabytes of data in Mandarin, English, Spanish, and Arabic. Third, the transferal and encoding of all that data onto DNA encapsulated in synthetic fossils. The only medium capacious and durable enough to safeguard it without degradation for the centuries to come. And last, but not least, the development of the holographic interface and gamified curricula, by which future humans will commune with Apollo, progressively unlocking heuristic learning modules, leveling up their knowledge and skills they will need to take control of the terraforming system. That is the future towards which all of our efforts will be directed. Not just the preservation of the past, but the seed for the flourishing of a new tree of knowledge. Welcome, and let us begin.
I think I like your idea of picking a car manufacturer that hasn't been in F1 before. See, when I say Hyundai doesn't strike fear in my mind, because all I can think of is like a Hyundai XL or a Hyundai Elantra. They're not exactly known for their performance capabilities, let's say.
Not alone. Huh, there's a relief.
Hey, why do you run away? What the hell?
Something up there?
Did not go as planned. He's got a big boy gun.
You will not escape the shadow. Search for the intruder. Careful.
This poor guy. The only one left.
Off you go.
Find any trace of them. A gift from the shadow.
That's the last of them. Alone once more.
In what should have been a cave of wonders. Look around. See if anything is left.
Nearly died. Alright. Again, accidentally pressing C when I wanted to press something else.
Dr. Sobek, please archive this testimonial in Apollo. Cross-reference to all mentions of my name and Operation Enduring Victory. My name is General Aaron Harris. From 2060 to 2066, I served as the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, the highest ranked officer of the United States Armed Forces. The tenure of my command included strategic planning and oversight of Operation Enduring Victory, a falsehood perpetrated on the civilian populations of the United States and other nations during the last 14 months of life on this planet. Before the Pharaoh Plague, I did my job and did it well. I was bold and decisive, crafty in political maneuvers. It wasn't an accident that I rose to my position and became the commander. It wasn't an accident that I rose to my position and became the commander of the largest mechanized force ever assembled. But to what end? My only lasting achievement was the extinction of life on Earth. And my one redeeming act, if any, was to delay that extinction by days or weeks, by throwing more death at it. It is my hope that there will be no need for men like me in the world to come. If you are one of the people of that future world listening to this message, please know that I am sorry and that I wish you well. Sincerely, Aaron Harris.
It is quite an interesting backstory. Nope. It's not what I wanted.
Well,
Okay. So let's have a quick look through here, make sure there's no more
Save these for the trail.
data points that we need. Hoping this is probably that path back there is where I want to go, this door.